Heavy bowgun is the tanky cousin to the light bowgun. Like the light bowgun, there's not a whole lot to talk about here. It's an easy weapon to kind of pick up and be very effective with. That's not to say it isn't fun, though, so let's just go ahead and dig in and see what we got. With heavy bowgun given to us in the beta, or with the heavy bowgun given to us in the beta, we have infinite ammo for certain things. So if you go to your your equipment information, you can see right here in the middle, we have infinite normal ammo, piercing ammo, and spread ammunition. There's also 2 open slots here that we're guessing is, I'm guessing, modifications that you can do to your gun eventually. We don't have access to this in a beta currently, so I can't really showcase this that much. It does tell you your special ammo as well, Wyvern Heart Ignition, Wyvern Heart Counter Ignition. These are your special abilities whenever you hit circle. You put this giant thing on your gun and, you can do these things. Wyvern Heart Ignition is basically a machine gun. Wyvern Counter Ignition is your offset ability. It's pretty nice stuff. And if we tab over to our ammunition types, you can see, just like light bowgun, what we can use on this current gun that we have. So we can use normal ammo, piercing ammo, which we'll just go over the ammunition types again. Piercing ammo, you're going to be wanting to use like shooting through a monster completely. Spread ammunition, you want to be point blank. It's like a shotgun spread. Slicing ammunition, when you hit something, you want to typically be shooting like tails and stuff with this. It'll hit a target for 1 damage, and then after about 2 seconds, it pops off for about like 20 plus damage. Really nice, though. It's good for cutting tails and whatnot. Sticky ammunition, that's really good for KOs. Shoot a target in the head with this. Again, it's like slicing ammo. Hits for 1, and then give it a second, and it blows up for, more damage. Wyvern ammo is kind of like a big boom ammunition. Does a lot of damage. Long charge up time kind of thing. Poison ammunition, obviously, is there to poison things. Paralysis, you get the gist of paralysis and sleep, etc. Flaming, water, and freeze and thunder, that's your elementals. Same with dragon. You have recover ammo, which, we don't have all this ammunition. I'm just kind of going down the list here. Demon ammunition, this one's pretty handy. So if you use demon ammunition, you can shoot the ground and give yourself a DPS boost, or your teammates. So pretty handy right there, demon ammunition. And if we keep looking to finish it off, we have armor ammo, which we can't use, and exhaust ammo, which would make the monsters tired, slow them down a little bit. And last but not least, we have trank ammo, which if something's weak and you trap it and you shoot it with trank ammo, boom, you get to capture the monster. You may have to shoot it a few times with this, but hey, you'll get it. Now, typical play for heavy bowgun is to hold L2 and aim, R2 for shooting. Pretty simplistic stuff. Nothing really crazy here. Normal shots, a little triple shot thing typically does about 10 damage. Again, as with everything ranged, make sure that you are within critical range. So when you're aiming a reticle at something, make sure that it lights up orange. I can't stress that enough. You'd rather be doing 10 to 11 damage than 0 to 1. Now, if you're shooting, you can see in the top right, you have the option to sidestep after a shot or a set of shots. Now, heavy bowgun is a lot safer, I would say, than light bowgun, literally because you just have access to a guard. So if something big is coming your way and you just popped a shot, you can't roll out of the way. Well, if you hold down L2 and hit triangle circle at the same time, you have a window of where you can actually guard the attack. And it's a solid guard. It's no shield, but, it's really good, especially for something like a bowgun. So keep that in mind if you are, about to get hit with something big. This can also initiate a clash interaction as well. So if something big is barreling down on you and you block it at the right time, you can get a clash interaction out of it. Now, you don't get a follow-up attack off of this. You just, you'll blast it back and you'll kind of, continue shooting while the monster's down. But, it's pretty cool to see. Now, heavy bowgun also has access to an offset move as well. So first and foremost, you have to hit circle while aiming to go into your special mode here. And your abilities change in the top right. Wyvern Counter Ignition by holding aim and using triangle. This is your offset attack. This is very hard to land. I've only gotten to land this like a handful of times in the beta. And that's me actually fishing for it. But it's pretty hard to land. So we'll just showcase it and show you what it looks like. You basically do this, and if a monster is about to hit you, you let it go. And if done correctly at the proper time, it works like a parry and knocks them back onto the ground. Looks really sick when you pull this off. But like I said, it's kind of hard. But hey, you know, timing's pretty tight, but it makes it feel even better when you pull it off. Now, speaking of mode switch, while you're in this special mode, your gun turns into a machine gun or Gatling gun or whatever you want to say. It's an automatic. So that's kind of nice. That's pretty good damage. Now, this gauge will build up over time, and the more that you actually shoot, you can see the blue gauge right there. Whenever you unequip that, it starts to slowly but surely fill up. And the more you hit things, like if I was actually shooting targets, I believe it builds up even faster. Just something to know about that. The other thing in this mode, I think I went over everything. Let's just double check. Oh yeah, we have Focus Blast Wyvern Howl. So if an enemy has a weakness on them, you can actually do a charged version of your weak spot shot, like to blow up wounds. So what you do is you just hold it down, aim for it, let it rip. Now, it's kind of hard to land because, I mean, you've seen how small that was, right? And it has to hit a wound. Typically on like downed enemies, if no one else is hitting the wound, then why not? Otherwise, just keep on keeping on. Just keep on blasting. You're going to get more DPS out of that more than likely, but, you know, hey, if it's available and you want to shoot it, why not? That's good damage if you land on it. Outside of that, I don't think I'm really missing too much. I probably am, but I don't think I am. There's not too much to really talk about with heavy bowgun or light bowgun, but they are fun. It's quite simple to use, and on release we'll get the toy with gun mods, so can't wait to mess with that. That'll do things like, I don't know, like when you're firing off a gun, it'll stop the kickback or the recoil, anything like that. And, you know, faster shooting, things of that nature. So can't wait to really mess with that on the release. Should be a really, really fun time. But with that, that'll be the end of the basics videos. This is actually my last one being recorded. But regardless, I'll just say the same thing I've said in all of them. Every week until release, I'll be releasing a basics guide for a different weapon. All 14 until the game releases on February 28th. If you would like more, make sure to subscribe to the channel. We'll be posting Monster Hunter content, short form and long form, on the channel for a while to come. Thank you for watching. Good luck on your hunts.